Hello and welcome back to Minecraft Horizons mod pack. Woohoo! Now last time I had just finished making my staff of awesomeness right here. Thaumium embossed silverwood staff. I think that's the name of it. Let me open it up and take a look. Yes, here it is, Thaumium embossed silverwood staff. Woo! And as you can see, I have it nearly filled, except for a little bit of ignis, which is a bit off. But yeah, it is pretty much all the way filled, so I have an awesome staff now. So I can go and I think I can actually use this to make those nodes in a jar that I had planned on doing last time. Now, since last time, I fully filled up this staff, as well as enchanted a few more of my things here. Wand focus excavation, I got treasure on, which is very nice, treasure 2. It basically gives me a better chance of getting stuff when I mine with it. That's what the wand focus excavation is for, you use it for mining. Portable hole, I think I got last time, I got frugal 2 on it, which means it'll use less viz every time I use it. And wand focus fire has frugal 3, which I got last time and actually used to make my staff. And let me take this off for a second. And I think, yeah, there we go. I put potency and frugal 3 on my shock focus, as well as having another focus on that. I put frugal. I think this one has frugal as well. Yeah, frugal 3 wand focus frost, very nice. So this, I'm just going to leave the wand focused frost on my wand so I can have it in here, and it will cut the cost of everything I make, which is very nice. So I also enchanted my thermostatic harness, my brand new one that I made after my horrible thing and lost my other one. But I did get protection, haste 3, and magic resistance 3, which, as I said when I enchanted my last thermostatic harness, allows me to move faster. So let's give it a try. Turn it on and whoo, look at this. I am just zooming a lot faster. I mean, if you remember my last thermostatic harness, it only moved a little bit slower than normal walking, but this one with haste 3 on it, I could just zoom all over the place. Haha, which is very nice. Not sure if it actually uses up more viz by doing this, but yeah, it is still very nice. So, there is oh, excuse me. There is a slight problem, and I ran out of gas tiers, because gas tiers are what I was using to make all of my bottles of enchanting. I mean, I had 800 some odd the gas tier essence, the gas essence that I was getting for my magical crops, and I completely ran out of it. So, yeah. So I'll need some way to do a bit more enchanting to get the rest of these wand focuses enchanted, as well as my other pieces of gear and all the other enchanted stuff, which is where that cursed earth I got from the activation ritual might come in handy. I might be able to make a monster spawner using it to gather up experience and stuff like that. And I don't know if I mentioned it last time, but you probably saw it when I was using it, but I did run a ME cable all the way down to my computer. I made a crafting terminal up here. I don't know if I mentioned it last time. I probably should have, but you've already seen it. And I just wanted to mention it right there. So, what I need to do this episode is a few things. I need to get my quarry set back up because it did finish out. I need to maybe go get some nodes in a jar out of the deep dark. But there is something I do need to do before I do that. And it is to set up a better storage system for my magical crops. Because whenever I log in and go check on it, that chest over there is completely filled and my little golem is just standing there doing nothing. So I'm going to need a better storage system, and to that end, I'm going to be using better barrels from Java. Each one of these barrels can hold 64 stacks of 64 of a particular type of item, so I'm going to make 10, 20, 30 of them. I already put the crafting thing for them in here. It's just logs, chests, and wooden slabs. So I have 30 of them now. I'm also going to need some item ducts. Here we go. Going to need more than that. So make around 10, 20, 30, 40 of them. And there we go, 42. That should be enough. And I'm going to need a pneumatic servo. Should have one. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to take all this stuff, and I'm going to head over to my... I also need a hatch. Hatch? Is it hatch? No, it's not a hatch. It's a trapdoor. Trapdoor. Ah, there we go. Gonna need one of these. So I'm gonna head over to my farm over here and show you what I have done. Because between episodes, I kept coming back over here, emptying out this chest because it kept getting full because my wonderful little golem here kept grabbing everything up. And I emptied it out a little bit, but as you can see, if all this stuff right here just filled up really quick. I have stacks and stacks of all this stuff, mainly because I keep adding to all the stuff I keep out of my crops here. I added some emerald crops, some spider soul crops, experience crops, skeleton, tin, copper, and recently, diamond! I actually got a diamond crop here, which means I can start making diamonds with diamond essence, which is very nice. Now, I've been adding to it slowly as I gathered more essence up to make more seeds. And I also dug out this area here, and that's where I forgot I need to get some ladders. That's what I forgot to get. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up this little room I dug out here with all of these barrels, just like this. And I'm going to have pipes coming and connecting to each of these barrels. Should be enough. That way I will always have sufficient room for all of this stuff to pipe into. Because what kept happening is that chest would keep filling up, and once it got completely filled, that little golem would just stand around doing absolutely nothing. Because there was nothing he could do. If he doesn't have an inventory to place all the stuff into, he just kind of stands there, and I think that is what happened to my previous golem that disappeared on me. He was trying to pick something up, and he just got stuck because the inventory was full. And I don't want that to happen again. Oop. Where's my wrench? Here we go. There. Fill this up. I'm going to put this all on here. I'm going to put a servo. Where's my servo? Right up on top of this very top one right there. And then I'm going to set it to work without a redstone signal and set it, hopefully, to export. And it should start pulling items out of there. Should it? Is it going to work? Is it working? Hello? Ah, there we go. It will start pulling items out and dumping them into these barrels. Now let me switch it out so it is pulling out entire stacks. I think I can set it to use ore dictionary, blacklist, stack size 64. Here we go. It is already pulling out. There's their ender essence, our ghast's essence, coal, iron, emerald, gold, XP, and it should start putting stuff in here. Skeleton, redstone, there we go. The leather, cow essence, and all that good stuff. So let's get up here and check and see and make sure everything's working right. Now I think it will only pull out of the out of this side. Is it only pulling out of that side? Yep, it's only pulling out of this bottom one. But if I put everything down here, it should pull everything in and put it into those barrels. So now I can break this side. There we go. And the golem should put everything in here. Everything should be piped down into those barrels. And it should not cause, from now on, my little golem should not get stuck, unable to put stuff in there, because that chest should always be empty. And these should fill up nicely with all of this stuff. Haha. And I won't lose anything anymore. So, that's nether, glowstone, tin. And the way these pipes work, it would always put it into the first available inventory, so it won't get split up all over the place. Which is very nice, which is why I love these item ducts. So, I'll just leave this here for now. This should be perfectly fine. Everything should be working, and everything good. Yay! Now, I could, instead of having the fan over there, I could just set it up with golems to harvest all that stuff. And the golems actually, the harvesting golems actually do work with all of the magical crops, including the wither skeleton, including these elemental crops here that the fans, for some reason, do not interact with at all. They would work, the golems themselves would break them and replant them and work with them completely. So I could set the golem up to do it. Unfortunately, when the golem breaks the plant, it does not give you any of the raw magical essence that you use to make seeds and like that. So that is the only reason I have not set it up to work with a golem, because I do still need more essence so I can make the rest of the seeds. Because there are quite a few more seeds I have not made, including all the thaumcraft seeds, as well as some of the other higher tier seeds that I have not done. So once I get those done, I might set it up with a golem to do that instead. So now that I've got that done, I can do something else now. Let's see, what is it I need to do? Let me empty out my inventory a little bit. Stick all this stuff in there. Bop, bop. There we go. And that. And I don't need that for now. Here we go. So, what is it I need to do? I wanted to try and get a node in a jar. So, I need some glass. I need glass blocks. A lot of glass blocks. Plenty of glass blocks. And some wooden slabs. So let's make 10, 20. Let's make a full stack of them. One full stack. Begin. There we go. So the way this works is we need to make a node in a jar. And I think it's right here. Here we go. Node in a jar. So we have to make a multi-block structure of 9 glass blocks, 8 glass blocks surrounding the ore node, and another 9 glass blocks, and another 9 slabs on top. And then we just hit it with our wand or our staff. And it does take 70 of each to do this. Now, I have not done this before, so I'm going to go and let me refill my Staff of the Traveler.